Assalamu alaikum. Some students have doubt what is this and the exam. As I have told you just now, the mid exam 2, this is it, what you have to study. This is for mid exam 2, that is not this Sunday but after that. Okay, so now what you have to study is, as I have already told you, homework and assignment. This is what is to be studied. So don't you see this topic homework which is written here? So as you can see homework. So don't just read 2 points that we have done it in the class, but because you will also have multiple choice questions, so you need to study completely these slides. So for example, you can get a question if what defined maintenance, then of course you can write it for 2 points. But if say like you can also have a multiple choice question related to that. For example, it can be said to you that maintenance covers process to keep dash. So you can have choices like device working, device not working, and C and D, all or none, like that. You have to choose one of them. So multiple choice questions also you will be having. So do study from the slides. So maintenance question can become directly for 1 mark multiple choice question, or you can also get to define maintenance, where you can write 2 points. So 2 marks question for this one, short questions, that 2 points, and ikhtiyarat or multiple choice questions you will have for 1 mark. Similarly, if a question comes, what is clamp on meter, you can just draw the picture. Or if you get a multiple choice question, you can be asked to write clamp on meter means ammeter, or it's a wireless ammeter. Okay, so you can also be questioned like measurement of voltage, measurement of power, in that way. So basically clamp on ammeter is a wireless ammeter, and also a yeah, what you call as ordinary ammeter. You can measure current, as well as you can just wirelessly measure the current. So options can be asked like that in multiple choice question. So next you can get a question on fuse. If you get a directly question what is a fuse, you can write 2 points. But if it comes as a multiple choice question, you can be asked anything like that. It is overcurrent protection dash, or it is dash protection device. So in that you have options like overcurrent or something like um, extra power or something like that. So 4 options will be given, you have to choose any one. So these words are very important: overcurrent. Similarly, it gets disconnected because of heat. Okay, so heat is important, so you can expect a multiple choice question for that. So similarly, it's a fixed part, so that for that you can get a multiple choice question. It is a dash part, and a fuse is a dash part. So you can have options like fixed, variable, or something like that. Okay, similarly, fire in control panel. So how to avoid fire in control panel, a question can be directly asked. So you have 2 points here. We can perform regularly the maintenance and check the problem regularly. So last time when this question was asked, students have written something which is unable to be understood. So please write clearly the technical terms. You can make error in English, but the technical terms like maintenance and writing all that control panel, these are technical terms where you cannot compromise. So spelling of that is very important. Similarly, you have a question: how can fire in 24 volts DC networking equipment avoided? So you have to do maintenance regularly, never ignore the warning, and these 2 points are sufficient for 2 marks. But still, read all the points, because you can expect a multiple choice question. So you can be asked like, the device used for checking the 24 DC network is multimeter. You can be asked like that. Similarly, how burnt hands can be avoided in an arc flash. So you can avoid burnt hands by using gloves, and by seeing that the voltage does not cross 24 volts, and never to test while the device is hot, and check the fuse before working. And these are the ways you can write. So MCQ can be asked like, uh, the device used to check, uh, avoid burnt hands, are gloves. In the multiple choice question you can be asked. So you can be asked what device is used. So in that, one option can be gloves. Okay. Similarly, you can expect a question, how to avoid the problem in voltage frequency drive. So how is that? You can write 2 points like checking voltage spikes, checking for heat or incorrect installation, check for their color change, check for smell, etc. And you can also expect a multiple choice question similarly, like uh, one of the solution for voltage frequency drive problem is: number 1, voltage spikes; number 2, heat; number 3, incorrect installation; number 4, you can get all this: voltage spikes, heat, incorrect installation. So choose for all. So in this way question can be asked. So do prepare also for multiple choice question. Similarly, this was related to homework. Next, what you have to study for an exam, for your assignment, is the next one. So I have given everything, all information is available where the students were there, and you see here no paper was given, and all the information is given here. And similarly, for experiment I have given this A and A. This is 2 mark for practical, and similarly those who have got, I have already indicated. So keep on checking your WhatsApp, you have all the information. That's why I didn't allow any student to write here in this WhatsApp, so that no extra information can be written here. Similarly, you see here all that of the practicals done, 2 marks, and those who have not come in boots, -1 was done. And in this way you have completed your sessions. So next, you have assignment. I have already told about the project. Only one student has done this project, so please see that you try to do your project. You have 20 marks, you are not worried about that. So if you just miss out your project after the deadline, I will not consider this project, so you will be losing the marks. So see that you try to complete the project as soon as possible, and try to submit that. You have to hang it in one of the cardboards on in college workshop 3. So see that you can just meet Shadi. He will help you where he has bought this device, and how to connect and how to hang that. So please check. If you have any problem in English, please see that you take help of the person who is good at in English. And remember, we have lab only on Sunday and Monday, so you don't have it on Tuesday because of the problem that has been someone has complained. So because of that, we have not considered Tuesday for lab. Remember, next Sunday, this is the last date for experiment 4. So those who have not done experiment 4, this is the last date. If you miss that, again next day if you try to write and give, you get only 1 mark, not 2 mark. And experiment 5 will start from Monday onwards, inshallah. So see that you try to do all your what all dues. Remember, here all exam schedule has been given roughly. You have 2 mid exams, mid 1 and mid 2, and similarly you have what you call as quiz. Okay, and you also have a practical exam, that you will be doing finally when you complete your experiment 5. And you have 20 marks for your project, so don't forget that. Try to do as early as possible. You also have to write a report, a short 2-page report, wherein you can describe what your device is. Similarly, you please see this last date for each one of them has been written. Assignment, it is 28th December. Here you see the last dates. Homework, the last date was 4th January, and mid one was scheduled on 29. I hope this next Sunday we'll be doing this mid one, because we want to complete mid 2 as well. And next Sunday you will be having mid 2 and quiz, so this date will change anyway. So instead of 29, you are having mid 1 on 22nd, because I have seen your papers. Most of the students have failed, so I don't want to consider those marks. So on 22nd Sunday, inshallah, the next Sunday that you are getting, you will have not only in a review for mid 2, but also mid 1 exam. And after that, on what you call as 29th, you will have mid 2 and quiz both. So do prepare well and don't be absent. Okay, so this is related to exams. And those whom I have forgotten to give the grades, you see here, students are confusing assignment. They have given assignment, homework. They don't even know which is assignment, which is homework. So already in the paper I have written whether it is assignment and homework, and from what to write. How if you don't distinguish them. Okay, and this grade system you see here, this is the first practical, second practical, third practical, and fourth practical in that schedule. Those who have who have done only 2 will get only 2 practicals. This person has not done any practicals. So in this way this grading has been done. So please check for your grades and try to improve yourself. And next, those I have missed marks, and those who have sent me the papers which I have signed, I have again considered giving them marks. So nothing to worry about. So one thing that I missed now, it was assignment. So if you click here, you go back to assignment. See here, this is assignment you have to prepare. Homework and assignment you have to prepare for mid 1, that is scheduled on 22nd of January. Okay, and next Sunday. So you can be asked what is a CPR. So CPR यानी compression, airway, breathing. So you can just write 2 points, no problem. Compressions, airway. And similarly you can expect a MCQ यानी multiple choice question इख्तियारात, in which you can be asked CPR means, you can be asked like that. So C for compressions, like that you may be asked. You can be given many choices. Among them you have to write down one choice. Similarly, compressions. So what is compressions? Restoring flow of blood. And how do you do? By keeping the hand heel on the chest and pressing that deep 5 centimeters. In this way 100 compressions should be done, so that the patient can get his blood flow to the heart. So this is how compressions can be done. So in a multiple choice question, the same question can be asked to you. What is the depth of compression? So you can have many choices, like you can have 5, 10, 15, 20. So 5 centimeter is the correct answer. Similarly, compressions needed to be done in a minute. You can have choices 100, 200, 300, 400. So you have to choose 100. Okay. Next, you can be asked 2 marks question. What is AED? So it is automatic electronic defibrillator. Okay. So E stands for electronic. So you can also be asked multiple choice question, wherein you can be asked like A in AED means automatic, and other 3 options will be given to you which are wrong. So here what do? You place 2 electrodes. As you can see on the screen, there are 2 electrodes kept on the chest, and when you switch it on, it will show and it will try to pass the electric shocks so that the heart is restored normal. Next, what is the need of CPR? So now CPR is needed when the heartbeat is not normal, or the person is not breathing, or he is unconscious. So in this way CPR helps in restoring. Next, you can get a question, what is BLS? So BLS stands for basic life support. You can also be asked a multiple choice question. B in BLS stands for you have various options. One of the correct choices is basic. So in this way MCQ can be asked. Similarly, what you do in BLS, you check whether the victim is safe, give him space, yani airway, check for the breathing, and if there is a problem, you call doctor or emergency. So in this way we have the sequence. So check for safety, response, airway, breathing, and checking for breathing, send for AED, and check call for defibrillator, and try to compress the chest. So this is the sequence. So anyway, try to read from the slides. So this is how assignment and homework slides should be read.